Hi Strong Mamas. So this routine that I'm going to walk you through is an intermediate dumbbell strengthening routine. All you need are a pair of dumbbells, that's it. This routine is very fast, very furious. You're going to accomplish a lot in a very short amount of time. And we're going to move very quickly here, one exercise right to the next. We're going to take this circuit, just boom, 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 boom. We're going to rest at the bottom of the circuit. And then if you want to follow along with me, go ahead and replay the video and follow along for another time, even a third time through. Okay, so you're going to want a pair of dumbbells here. You should have already done a complete, thorough dynamic warm-up. Now you're ready to go, completely warmed up. I'm going to use a pair of 15s, but feel free to use anything from about 10s to 15s or even 20s here if you feel a little bit stronger, okay? If you are going to use 20s, make sure that you are comfortable and experienced using 20s. Same goes for 15s. I feel pretty comfortable with 15s, so that's what we're going to do here. Every single exercise we're going to do, our rep count will be 8 repetitions. Makes it easy to remember. You don't have to think too hard. You're just doing 8 of everything, okay? Our first exercise is a push press. So you're going to begin with the dumbbells up on your shoulders, and you can have your elbows flared out to the side a little bit. This is going to be like a fast version of a squat to press. So we're going to do a quick squat and then thrust the weight up all the way overhead. So quick squat and then thrust it up. You can even jump up a little bit to get the weights all the way up overhead. Slowly bring them back down to your shoulders, squat again, and pop. Bring them back to the shoulders, squat again, and pop. Okay, I'm going to show you from this side. That was 3. We're going to squat and pop it up. 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, sit back in your hips, and then pop it up straight overhead, slowly bringing them back down to the shoulders. Our next exercise, we're going to immediately get into our bent over position. Stick your booty out, nice neutral spine, make sure your back isn't rounded or arched too far. And we're going to do 8 rows, so pull straight up with the dumbbells. 3, 4, keep your chin tucked here. 7, 1 more. There's 8. Immediately after the bent over rows, we're going to go right into some reverse lunges. Sit up really tall, take a step backwards, and with the same leg, we're going to go 8 reverse lunges. 3, make sure that forward leg, 4, is tracking straight forward. Your knee should always point straight forward. Good posture here. 2 more. Forward foot is planted really firmly. Switch legs. Step straight back with that other leg. Good posture. There's 3. Having the weights on both sides of your body really helps anchor you. If we were to have the weight on just one side of your body, it'd be a little tippier. You'd have a harder time. Let's go 1 more rep. There's 8 there. Okay, so after the reverse lunges, we're going to do a hang pull. This is another power move. So begin with the weights kind of in front of your thighs, palms facing your thighs. We're going to do a quick little dip forward, hinge forward, sliding the weights down to your knees, and then we're going to thrust up and yank the dumbbells straight up, okay? We sometimes joke around a little bit that these are similar to like a wedgie, okay? So you're just pulling straight up, and you can even come up onto your toes here. Okay, keep the dumbbells really close to your body. You're just sliding straight up. I'll show you from this side. Dumbbells slide right down the front of your legs, and then they come right up in front of your body. Let's go 3 more. Thrust straight up. Last one there, that was 8. Okay, next we're going to do another hip hinging exercise. That last one we did, you're hinging at the hips. It's another hip hinge. This one is a single leg deadlift, so we're going to balance on one foot. Your standing knee can be slightly bent. We're going to hinge at the hips to level with the floor or horizontal with the floor, and then stand straight back up. We're going to go 8 per leg here. Here's 2. Make sure your hips are level. Don't have the side that's in the air. Don't let that hip rotate up towards the ceiling. Keep that hip pointing towards the floor. Really rigid body. Torso is rigid. Let's go 3 more. Dumbbells are just tracking straight down to the floor. You're not trying to reach them out at the floor. Your body is staying level. Okay, switch legs here. Balance on your other foot now. Make sure your knee is slightly bent. You're going to hinge at the hips. This is where a mirror is really handy, because you can see me doing this, but you have no idea if you're looking like I am. So get a mirror or stand next to a dark window, and you can see if your technique is looking right. Okay, let's go 1 more after this one. Okay, so there's your single leg deadlifts. We did 8 per side. Final exercise, this is the hardest one of them all. We're going to finish with a bang here. We're going to set the weights on the floor. These are called Renegade rows. So I like to set the weights on the floor so they're kind of angled like this, angled at an angle rather than perfectly parallel with each other. So turn them slightly sideways. And we're going to hold on to them. They're going to become like our handles, okay? So you're going to be in a plank position with your feet slightly spread. So your feet are not touching each other or close together. You want your feet spread here, and that's going to make it so that your hips are less likely to rotate. You want to keep your hips level throughout this whole move. So a Renegade row, you're down on the floor, your feet are spread. Make sure your hips are level. Okay, and you got to lock it in with those hips. Tighten your glutes. Make sure your hips are tight. We're going to do a push-up first. Okay, so push up. And then we're going to lift 1 dumbbell up off the floor without tipping. Lift the other dumbbell up. That was 1 rep right there. Okay, we're going to go to 8. So push up, row, row. Keep that plank position here. Push up, row, row. Keep your plank. Push up. Here's number 4. Row. Push up. Row. Row. Push up. Row. Row. Was that 6? I think so. Push up. Row. Row. That's 7. 1 more here. Row. And row. And you can tell that as you get more fatigued with that one, your hips are going to have a harder time staying level. So that's the final exercise of the circuit. Take a good break here. Then you're going to go back to the beginning. Start with your push press again. Try to move directly through that circuit without any rest. You can get that workout done real quick. Let me tell you, it can be tough. Good luck.